Most people think that they need to go viral to build a business online. And you know what? That is complete BS. I spent the last 10 years behind the scenes with some of the biggest names you know, and I've watched countless creators chase views while their bank accounts stayed empty. Meanwhile, the ones making real money, they're doing the exact opposite of what everyone tells you. Today, I'm going to break down the 4 biggest lies about content that are keeping you broke and show you the simple system that actually converts viewers into paying customers. By the end of this, you'll know exactly why your content isn't making money and how you can fix it. Here's what I see happening everywhere. You post consistently, you get some likes, maybe a few comments from your mom, but your phone never rings with people wanting to pay you money. Sound familiar? You're stuck in what I call the content hamster wheel. You're running fast, you're sweating hard, but going absolutely nowhere. And the worst part, the advice you're getting is making it even worse. Every guru out there is telling you, just keep posting and the algorithm will reward you. Meanwhile, you're burning out creating content that does nothing for your business. I'm gonna give you something different today. Not theory from someone who's never run a real business, but the actual framework I use with clients who want to go from 0 to 6 figures using content. This isn't about getting more followers or going viral. This is about turning your content into a lead generation machine that works while you sleep. I call it the conversion first content system, and it's built on one simple principle. Every piece of content should move someone closer to buying from you, or it shouldn't exist. So here's lie number 1. All views are good views. This is the biggest lie in content marketing. People think any attention is good attention, and that's wrong. If you're a business coach getting views from teenagers on TikTok, those views are actually hurting you. The algorithm thinks your audience is broke teenagers, so it shows your content to more broke teenagers. And here's what actually works: intentional audience building. Instead of casting a wide net, you want to repel the wrong people and attract the right ones. I learned this working with a client who went from 100,000 followers making $2,000 a month to 50,000 followers making $20,000 a month. We literally lost half of his audience and made 10 times more money. How? Well, we stopped posting content for everyone and started making content for people who could afford his $5,000 coaching program. So before you create any content, ask yourself, would my ideal customer who has money to spend actually care about this? If not, don't post it. Lie number 2, you need to post everywhere. The second lie is that you need to be on every platform: Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, everywhere. That is a recipe for mediocrity. I call this the platform spreading fallacy. You end up being average everywhere instead of dominating one place. So here's the truth: one platform mastery. Pick one platform where your ideal customers actually hang out and become the go-to person there. I've seen lawyers crush it on LinkedIn while completely ignoring TikTok. My wife, we don't even use TikTok, but we have a huge YouTube following because we focus all of our effort there. I've seen fitness coaches dominate Instagram while never touching YouTube. The key is the waterfall method. Master one platform first, create your best content there, then adapt pieces for other platforms, but never sacrifice your main platform for the others. Here's the deal: pick your primary platform based on where your customers are, not where you think they should be. Lie number 3, consistency beats strategy. Just keep posting it, it'll work eventually. I've heard this 1,000 times and it's killing businesses. Posting consistently without strategy is like driving consistently in the wrong direction. You'll get somewhere, but it won't be where you want to go. Here's what works: the 40-40-20 rule. 40% growth content attracts new people to your world. 40% nurture content. This builds trust with your existing audience. And then 20% convert content, where you get to actually ask for the sale. Most people do 80% growth content and wonder why nobody buys. And you need all 3 working together. There's other people that only post conversion content. They're like, why does no one ever want to pay attention to me? It's because they're sick of you asking for a sale. So here's an example of growth content: 5 mistakes that are killing your marketing. An example of nurture content is, here's how I helped Sarah go from $0 to $10,000 in 90 days. And conversion content sounds like this: if you want results like Sarah's, here's how to work with me. So audit your last 10 posts. How many were growth, how many were nurture, and how many were convert? Adjust your ratio. Lie number 4, viral content builds businesses. This is the most dangerous lie because it feels so good when it happens. You post something, it gets 100,000 views and you think you've made it. Then you come check your bank account and, well, nothing. I worked with a creator who had a video get 2 million views. Know how many customers it brought? Zero, because it was completely unrelated to what he actually sold. Here's the reality. Boring content pays bills. I've said this before. I will say it again. I love boring businesses because they actually make money. The content that makes you money is rarely content that goes viral. It's the content that solves specific problems for specific people who have money to spend on solutions. I call it profitable boring. It might not get 1 million views, but it gets the right views from the right people. Here's an example. A video titled How to Get More Instagram Followers might get 500,000 views. A video titled How Law Firms Can Use Instagram to Get More Clients might get 5,000 views. Guess which one brings in more paying customers for a legal marketing consultant? Yeah, number 2. So here's your action step. Create content that's so specific to your ideal customer that everyone else scrolls past. It's not a bug, it's a feature. I've used this exact system with a business coach who went from 200 followers to $50,000 months in 8 months. I've used it with a consultant who turned one LinkedIn post to a $25,000 contract. I've used it with a service provider who gets 3 to 5 qualified leads every week just from 2 posts. The difference, they stopped chasing vanity metrics and they started tracking what actually matters, which is conversions. Look, you can keep doing what everyone else is doing, chasing likes, posting everywhere, hoping something sticks, or you can start treating your content like the business asset it should be. If you want to dive deeper into the system, I've got a free course that breaks down exactly how we create content that converts. It's the same process I use with clients who pay me $10,000 or more to implement this stuff. It's down in the link below. Just go to the description. It's literally free. But here's the thing about this whole video. Don't just consume this information. Pick one lie that you've been believing in and fix it this week. Your future self is going to thank you. Content marketing isn't about getting famous. It's about getting profitable. Stop trying to impress everyone and start serving someone. Stop chasing viral moments and start building a system that actually works. The creators making real money aren't the ones with the most followers. They're the ones with the most clarity about who they serve and how their content serves them. Now go create something that actually moves your business forward.